rack 10 on the screen. It says 10 in. Yeah. Yeah, in. Hey, jury ready?
Just look at that bit there.
Bars loaded.
Bar is loaded for Compton.
Welcome to our 120 kilo men's session on day 4 of the Oceania Regional Powerlifting competition held here in Christchurch. We are beginning with Tavita with 180 kilos on the bar.
Great. Only one. Go. Squat.
Our very first squat opener of the session. Nice controlled D-set down, and he drives all the way up. He gets the rack command, see what the refs say. 3 white lights, he is on the board. That is a good lift for Tavita. Next up we have Liam Jones from New Zealand with 217 kilos on the bar.
14 both out, yeah.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Liam.
Come on, Liam. Got it, Liam.
Squat.
Pretty solid opener from Liam. In the Masters 2 category, that's 3 white lights. It's a good lift. Next up we have Ricky George from New Zealand in the Masters 1 division with 220 kilos on the bar. So Richie last competed at our New Zealand Nationals earlier this year, where he is the reigning Masters 1 120 kilo champ. So let's see what sort of performance he puts up today.
Let's go, Richie. Squat.
Gets the start command, controls the way down, and drives out of that hole very easily. Beautiful squat attempt from Richie. Get a very high bar position, so lifters can choose whether they want to squat with the bar sort of on their traps or more on their delts, whatever works best for the lifter. Next we have Aaron with 125 kilos on the bar in the Masters 2 division.
That's all right. Pull 2 bars. Yeah, that's fine.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Aaron.
Squat.
Gets the start command. And he drives out of the hole. Beautiful. A very pretty looking bar as well with the 4 red plates of the collars. 3 white lights, that is a good lift for Aaron.
17.
Next up we have Tahiti representing Tahiti today in the 120 kilo open category with 230 kilos on the bar. Let's all get behind Tahiti's opening attempt. The first squat of the day is always the most nerve-wracking squat to get done. The very first lift you do on the platform.
Squat.
Takes his time, beautiful depth, and drives out of the hole. Yeah, very solid looking attempt from Tahiri. Oh,
Next up, we have Roy Harris.
Rack height 14, 235.
oh yeah. Next we have Roy from Nauru in the Masters 2 division with 230 kilos on the bar.
The bar's loaded.
The bar is loaded, so lifters have 1 minute to to get the start command once the bar is loaded. He's just taking his time at the side there, putting his wrist wraps on. He'll be
34
out
seconds.
shortly. He has 25 seconds to get the start command. Roy is a very seasoned Oceania powerlifter, having competed in 6 Oceania regional powerlifting competitions. So a seasoned lifter in the sport. He has 2 seconds to get the start, and he does. Very controlled eccentric and very fast drive out of the hole. See what the refs say? 2 to 1, that is not a good lift, so the 2 red cards are for
235,
depth.
rack height 15.
In order to hit squat depth, you need your hip crease to be below the top of your knee. Next we have Darren Neves representing New Zealand in the Masters 1 division. He is a legend in the powerlifting community, having competed in so many competitions since 2008. So he knows his stuff. Opening with 235 kilos. He represented New Zealand in the Masters World Championships in Mongolia 2023. And he makes really easy work of 235 kilos. See what he puts up today. Next up we have Jetty with 265 kilos.
Bar's loaded.
The bar is loaded for Jetty. Let's get behind him on this opening attempt. He is a 120 kilo junior from Australia. The beautiful green suit.
Squat!
And that looks like a lovely opening attempt. We'll see what the refs say. 2 to 1, unfortunately that's not a good lift. He's just going to sink that a little bit more. It moved really, really well.
207 kilos.
Next up we have Otis with 270 kilos. Also representing Tahiti. Just adjusting his belt on the platform there to make sure it's perfect. So the belt is the only piece of equipment lifters can adjust on the platform. Everything else they have to do at the side.
30 seconds.
He has got 30 seconds to get his start command.
Seconds.
Squat!
Gets the start command. Good. Okay, he stands it up a little bit harder than you would want an opening attempt to be. 2 to 1, that was not a good lift. The yellow card means lots of different things, but potentially skipping the rack command. So lifters have to listen to two commands in the squat. The start, which they will get when their knees are straight and their torso is upright, and then the rack command once they've completed the squat. If they don't use their taringas and listen, they will get a red card. Next up we have Maui from New Zealand in the 120 kilo open division. Maui is also a seasoned veteran in this sport, having competed at having competed in Germany earlier this year at the World Powerlifting Championships.
Next up, we have Bruce Brown, 90 kilos.
2 to 1, that was a good lift. Next up we have Heath from New Zealand, a 120 kg junior, with the heaviest opening squat of the session, 290 kilos. He trains out at Strength Metrics down in Dunedin. And he represented New Zealand earlier this year at the Junior World Championships in Costa Rica.
Squat.
He's been to 3 Junior World Championships.
Nice.
Very good opening attempt from Heath. His personal best is 310 kilos, and based on how that moved, I suspect we will be pushing past that today. We're going to go back to the top of the flight, and we have Tavita going up 30 kgs to 210 kilos. So we'll see some big jumps from these bigger lifters today. A bit more gutsy with their attempt selection. Tavita is representing Samoa today.
Yeah, it's just that.
Bars loaded for top 10.
You got it. Squat.
Beautiful control descent down, and he pushes the floor away from him. He gets the right command.
Wait up to 230. Grab that head.
2 to 1, that was not a good lift. Blue was for lockout, so lifters have to stand fully upright with their knees straight at the top of the squat in order to get a lift registered.
Rack height 1-4.
Next up we have Liam Jones from New Zealand in the Masters 2 division with 230 kgs today.
You got this, Liam?
Squat.
Very solid walkout. Gets the start command and he drives up. Yeah, beautiful second attempt. Exactly what you want a second to look like. You want it to be a bit of work, but with some kilos left in the tank for your third attempt. Next we have Richie George from New Zealand, loading 235 kgs.
Go, Ricky.
Go, Richie. Same again.
Beautiful second attempt. That was very easy. I think there's a lot of room left in the tank for Richie. His personal best squat is 242 kilos. So will we be passing that today? Maybe. Next we have Aaron from New Zealand in the Masters 2 division. He has been competing since 1993, when he was just 19 years old. So probably the longest standing powerlifter in New Zealand. Beautiful second attempt. See what the refs say. 3 white lights. That was a good lift. Next up we have Roy Harris from Nauru, missing his opener and deciding to jump up to 250.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Just checking to see if there's any blood on the bar.
When you're centering, just look at the 2 rings on to the round.
And we are all good.
Bar is loaded.
Aaron's head hasn't been left on the bar. The bar is loaded for Roy. He just has to sink it down a little bit further and he will get this attempt. So let's all get behind him. Gets the start command. Very controlled descent down and very easy looking attempt. We'll see what the refs say. 2 to 1, still not a good lift. So we got a red card on the side for depth. So that moved very, very easily. He just has to sink it down a little bit further. Next we have Darren, also jumping up to 250 kilos.
Come on, Darren.
His opener looked really easy. Can hear calls from his coach at the side. Beautiful depth, and he pushes the floor away from him and he stands it up. That was a really solid looking second attempt, exactly as you'd want a second to look like. Again, 3 white lights, very clinical performance from Darren, but that is to be expected considering he's done so many competitions. He competed in Oceanias in 2008. Wow. I hope I'm powerlifting for that long. That would be pretty cool. Next we have Tahiti from Tahiti, also jumping up to 250 kilos, a very popular weight for these men.
Squat.
Gets the start command.
Push move.
Yeah, very easy. Almost looked like an opener, I dare say. 2 to 1, unfortunately, though, for depth. So a few of these men just have to sink their hips a little bit further down, and then they will get the lift. Okay, we have Jetty from Australia re-attempting 265. So this moved really easily in his opening attempt. He just missed it on depth. So he's just going to sink it a little bit further down. It's a really good idea if you miss your opener to re-attempt the same weight because you want it to be a weight that you'll really confidently get, because in order to register a total you need to get at least 1 lift on the board. And 3 white lights, he looks pretty chuffed at himself. Judy is on the board. He can register a total.
Otis, 260 kilos, command is open.
It is the hardest thing to watch when a lifter misses the opener and they decide to go up and they then continue to miss that lift and bomb out of the competition. So it's definitely a smart coaching call to re-attempt the weight that you missed. Next we have Otis from Tahiti, also re-attempting 270 kilos. He missed this because he skipped the rack command, I believe. He got yellow cards. So just got to listen to the calls, maintain his balance at the top of the lift.
Squat!
Okay, he fought through that lift. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights. Otis is on the board. That looked like quite a bit of work, but he is on the board, so that is all that matters. We saw the spot loading team getting behind him on that lift as well. The spot loading team are really your friends and your teammates on the platform. They're to keep you safe and encourage you when the lifts get a bit hard. Some of the spot loading team actually competed earlier in this competition, so they're really wearing all the hats. We can see Kai, who did our bench only session. Okay, here we have Maui from New Zealand, jumping up 10 kgs to 290 kilos.
Squat!
We have the New Zealand coaching team popping their heads around the corner to cheer Maui on. Very good second attempt from Maui. 2-1, it was a good lift. You only need 2 white lights to get a good lift. We do have a jury at this competition, so they will be assessing any lifts that have either 1 red or 1 white light and seeing if they should be overturned or given to the lifter. Reffing powerlifting competitions is relatively subjective, so it's just good to have a second opinion on the replay there. Okay, here we have Heath with 305 kgs, getting awfully close to the squat comp best at 310. He's got a lot of support from the crowd today.
Squat!
Oh, that moves so well. Okay. He's got to go up for a squat PB today. Very easy. Being handled by the legendary Tim Modigani back there. Here is our 83 kg champion, 83 kilo world champion. Next we have Tavita, re-attempting 210 kilos. Missed this because of depth, I believe.
Is the collar on that side tight just because of the bar? Yeah, good.
Bar is loaded. Let's get it.
Yeah, so he's not coming out. Or his next weight is 2-3.
It looks like Tavita is not coming out for his 3rd attempt. He's letting the clock time out.
Next weight is 2-3, 7.5. Rack height 14.
It shows good sportsmanship to, instead of scratching your attempt, put in a 3rd attempt and then just let the clock time out, as it gives the competitors ahead of you that extra minute to have a rest. have Liam Jones from New Zealand with 237.5 kgs, opting for a 7.5 kg jump.
Weak behind that side of punch, please. Yeah. Yeah, that was right.
Bars loaded for Liam. Let's get behind him.
And let's all get behind Liam on his third attempt. I have the YouTube comments up today as well, so if you want to show some support in the live chat, that would be greatly appreciated from the lifters.
Let's go, good time, bro.
Come on, Liam, you got this.
Squat.
Gets the start command, and he fights it up. I think that looked like a very easy third attempt. Wait to see what the refs say, just waiting on the lights. 2-1, that was a poor lift for depth.
250 kilos.
Next up we have Richie with 250 kgs. Let's go, Richie.
Here's a local Canterbury lifter.
Just heard that he is a local Canterbury lifter, so we didn't have to travel too far to get to this competition today.
Squat.
Lots of support for Jetty in the comments. Beautiful third attempt from Richie.
Same weight,
And he walks away with a 7.5 kg squat personal best. Not a bad day for Richie.
Bars loaded.
Next up we have Tahiti re-attempting 250 kgs.
Let's go.
Just missed this on depth in his last attempt. It moved really well, so just going to sink it a little bit further. Okay, nice solid walkout. Oh, yeah, that looked so much better to me. See what the refs say. 3 white lights, that was a good lift. Tahiti walks away with 250 kilos. Next up we have 250 kgs loaded for Aaron.
Bars loaded for Aaron. Let's go, Aaron.
If successful, this will match his squat personal best. Aaron has been in the sport since 1993. A very solid walkout from Aaron. Gets a start command. Beautiful. Oh, he's got it. Easy. Definitely some kilos left in the tank there. 2-1. It was a good lift. You only need 2 white lights. And he walks away with a matched squat personal best. Next up we have Darren with 257.5 kilos on the bar.
Let's go, Darren.
Okay, let's get behind Darren on this last attempt. He last competed at the Get Strength powerlifting competition up in Auckland.
Let's go. That's it, man. Squat.
Not there, that's okay. He didn't exert too much energy trying to fight that squat. It takes quite a smart lifter to know where your limits are. You'd rather know that you're not going to get it and then let the spot loading team take it than waste heaps of energy and maybe not have as much for your deadlift attempts. Okay, here we have a really interesting decision. Roy has not registered a squat yet because of depth, and they have chosen to go up to 260. So really playing the game there. Let's all get behind Rory. He needs this squat to stay in the competition. He is a very seasoned lifter, so I believe he's got this. Just going to sink it a little bit further. His last two attempts have moved very, very well. Come on, Roy.
Strong bow, let's go. Come on, stay tight. Squat!
Sink the squat. So the hip crease has to get below the top of the knee. And I think he did it. See what the refs say. 2-1. That was a good lift. So Roy stays in the competition. We can all take a deep sigh of relief. Next up we have Otis taking a 5 kg jump up to 275 kilos.
Center it that way, touch please. Yeah, that'll do.
Bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded for Otis.
Jake, what's up, Fred? Happy. Hello. Have this. Homework, get tight. Hold it, bro. That's it.
Okay, he settles the bar, gets the start command. Oh, he pushes through it. What a lovely grind from Otis. 3 white lights, that is a good lift. What a beautiful third attempt. Not many kilos left on the platform there. Okay, next we have our only Aussie lifter of this session, Jetty from, well, Australia. Deciding to go up 20 kgs to 285 kilos. His last two attempts have moved very, very easily, so let's all get behind him on this last one. Let's go, Jetty. Gets the start command. Lots of support from the Australian coaching team. He drives it up. Looked more like a second attempt or opener. What did the ref say? 3 white lights. That is a good lift. He walks away with an equal comp PB, which is very good on the international platform. Judy is your national champion, your Australian national champion. Okay, let's get behind Maui for his final attempt at 300 kilos.
Come on, Maui! Hold tight, bro. That's it, man! Squat!
Gets the start command. Very good third attempt from Maui. Perfect attempt selection from the New Zealand coaching team. To round out our squats, we have Heath taking 312.5 kgs. Now this is the heaviest squat of the session, so let's all get behind Heath on this final attempt. He is going to push his squat personal best by 2.5 kgs if this is successful. Adding 12.5 kilos to his squat from Worlds in Costa Rica. So let's all get behind him. He's got this. We have Heath and Giddy in the junior categories, battling it out for first overall.
Come on.
Lots of support for Giddy in the comments. Okay, Heath gets the start command. Put some weight onto that bar. Such an easy third attempt from Heath. 2-1, that was a good lift. Honestly, looked more like a second. I think he's got a lot more room in the tank there. That concludes our squat session. Because there's only one flight in this session, we're going to have a 20-minute break to give the lifters enough time to warm up for bench. So we will see you in 20 minutes for the bench session. Welcome back to the 120 kilo men's session. We are here for bench press. Opening our bench press session is Tavita with 105 kilos on the bar.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded.
Stand in the block to his feet, please. Move them forward, move the block forward. Yeah.
So just sorting out the blocks for Tavita's feet. Lifters can request if they would like blocks to elevate their feet to get better leg drive. Just getting it perfect for his bench attempt.
Stop.
Gets the start command.
Press. Right.
Very easy opening attempt. Exactly what you would want your bench opener to look like. 2 to 1. That was a good lift. The yellow could be for anything really, butt lift potentially. Next up we have Roy Harris with 140 kilos on the bar.
Bar is loaded for Roy.
Oh, thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that. Okay, Roy is just communicating with the head spotter as to how he would like his handout. So in the bench press and the squat, you can request a handout of the bar to make it a bit easier. Some lifters like it, some lifters don't. Very easy opening attempt for Roy. He has a bench on the board.
1, 4, 5.
Next up we have our very own Darren Neves from New Zealand. He is opening up with 145 kgs.
Bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded for Darren.
Come on, Darren. Let's go, Darren. Come on. Come on.
It's like your warm up.
The bench press is definitely one of the more technical lifts in powerlifting. Lifters have to listen for 3 commands. That was a very great attempt from Darren. Lifters have to listen for 3 commands. So the start command that they will get when their glutes and their heels are down on the floor, and then they will bring the bar down to their chest, and once it is motionless on their chest, they will get the press command. And it's always very scary holding the bar on your chest waiting for that press command. It is the longest second of your life. And then they will get the rack command once the lift is completed. And if you miss any of them, you will get a no lift, so we must be using our tardingers. Next we have Liam Jones from New Zealand in the Masters 2 division. He is opening with 147.5 kilos. He gets a handout from the head spotter.
Press.
So it was a slightly longer press command. He still got the lift. Yeah, beautiful opener from Liam. 3 white lights, that is a good lift. Pardon me. Next we have Otis with 155 kilos on the bar.
Bar is loaded for Otis.
And the bar is loaded for Otis. yeah, lovely opening attempt from Otis. That looked pretty good to me. 3 white lights, it was a good lift. You can see our side refs, Ian on the right hand side there. He is going to be looking for butt lift and elbow depth, and sometimes I have to work around the lifter to see what infractions they're looking for. The other day, Kendrick Kwan was on the floor. Tahiti gets the start command. Yep, very easy 160 bench press. Smooth opener, exactly as you want it to look like. 3 white lights, that was a good lift. So far everybody has a bench opener on the board. So bench is going a little bit more smoothly than squats did. Next up we have Jetty from Australia opening at 162 kilos. Opting for a self hand out there. Gets the start command. That did not look like 162 kilos. That's very impressive. 3 white lights, it is a good lift. Jetty's best bench press attempt is 182.5 kilos. So we will see if he extends that a little bit today. It looks like he is on. Next up we have Aaron from New Zealand with 172.5 kgs. Aaron has competed in a lot of bench-only competitions, so it seems like he might be a bit of a bench specialist. Very good opening attempt from Aaron. Aaron's best bench press attempt ever is 212.5 kgs. That is a lot of kilos to have in your hands. I can't even imagine that. Next we have Maui from New Zealand opening with 190 kgs. Just looking ahead, we have our heaviest opener at 205 kilos. The bar is loaded for Maui. Let's make a move.
Come on.
Very easy opening attempt from Maui. 2 to 1, unfortunately. It was a mislift for jumping the start command. So you have to listen to all 3 commands to get the lift. Next we have Heath opening with 195 kilos. It looks like Heath's training has been very good recently because his best ever bench attempt is 205 kgs. Only 10 kilos up from this attempt. So it looks like he will be extending his bench PB today as well as his squat PB. handled by Tim Modigani, who competed earlier this week in the under 83s. Here's a start command. Okay, okay. Very good opening attempt from Heath. 3 white lights is a good lift. To round out our openers, we have the 205 kilo bench press attempt for Richie. Opening over 200 kilos is just crazy to me. But these men are very, very strong. Richie has also competed in lots of bench-only competitions, so again is a bit of a bench specialist. His best bench press attempt was 225 kgs. So will we see a bench PB today? Possibly. Being handled by Atlas Powerlifting today.
30 seconds.
Quite a dominant coaching business here in New Zealand. He has got 15 seconds to get the start command. So lifters have an entire minute to get the start command.
10 seconds.
Once they have the start command, they can take as long as they like. That did not like 205 kgs.
3 white lights, good lift.
That looked like the bar. 3 white lights, it was a good lift. I would be pretty chuffed with that if I was him.
120 kilos.
Next we have Tavita from Samoa, jumping up 15 kilos to 120 kgs.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Tavita.
Replace the bar. Replace the bar.
So
Cover
he's
the
been
ring on the
asked
left
to
side, please.
replace the bar.
Cover the ring.
He still has 27 seconds to get the start command. So one of the rules in the bench press is that your index finger must be covering the ring of the bar. This is to prevent lifters from having a really, really wide grip. So he was just asked to bring his hands in a little bit further. That didn't phase him though. He still got that lift very, very well. See what the refs say, 2-1. It was a good lift. He has a second attempt on the bar. Next we have Roy jumping up 2.5 kilos to 142.5 kgs. So in powerlifting, the smallest increment you can jump up in is 2.5 kgs, unless you're attempting a record, and then you can jump up in half kg increments.
We got 1 more, 2 more, 5, 10, 6 foot. Wait.
Bar is loaded for Roy.
And the bar is loaded for Roy.
Don't worry about it.
Roy is representing Nauru today at the Oceania powerlifting competition. We can see Ian is jumping around the platform, making sure that the lifters are lifting to standard. Shout out to the refs. who are volunteering their time and reffing this competition. These are all King 2 referees, so they all really know their stuff. Next we have legendary Darren Neves with 155 kilos, opting for a 10 kg jump. This is only 10 kilos off his best ever bench press. The coach and Darren just ensuring the handout is absolutely perfect for this attempt. Gets the start command. And beautiful second attempt from Darren. Will we be pushing a bench PB today? We will see. Next we have Liam Jones with 155 kgs on the bar.
The bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Liam. He put really good work into that bench press attempt. 3 white lights, that is a good lift.
160, 9 and 5. Leave the yellow on, leave it on. 160.
Next up we have Otis with 160 kgs on the bar.
Bar is loaded. Let's go, Otis.
Let's all get behind Otis on his second bench press attempt. Gets the start command. Yeah, a very smooth and solid second attempt. Let's see what the refs say. 2 to 1, it was a poor lift.
We have 150 kilos.
So we got a yellow card. The yellow cards mean lots of different things in the bench press. Possibly butt lift or skipping the commands. Those are the 2 most common yellow card infractions.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Jetty. And the bar is loaded for Jedi. Beautiful second attempt from Jedi. 3 white lights, that was a good lift. It seems like he is very on today. He's coming off the platform all smiles.
Next up we have Henny with the same weight. The bar is loaded.
Next up we have Tahiti with the same weight, 170 kilos. Just looking ahead, I can see a record attempt coming up. Very exciting. Let's all get behind Tahiti on his 170 kilo attempt. Beautiful bench dip. He grinds through it. Very good. Let's see what the refs say.
3 white lights, good lift.
3 white lights, that is a good lift. Next up, we have Aaron attempting a record of 178 kilos. So this is a record in the Masters 2 under 120 kilo category, set by, give me a second to cook, Abbas last year in the Masters Powerlifting Championships in South Africa in 2024. He is going to chip it by half a kg and hopefully extend it a little bit further on his final attempt.
The bar is loaded.
So they're just cleaning the bar to give him the best chance of getting this lift. Let's all get behind Aaron on this record attempt. His opener moved really, really well, so I don't see this being an issue. He takes his time, gets the start command, and that did not move as a record attempt should move. A very easy record attempt. I wonder how far he will push that record today. I think he's got at least another 6 kilos in him.
195.25.
I'm going to place my money on 6 kgs. Next we have Maui coming out with 195 kilos. So he missed his opening attempt due to missing the commands. So he's just got to listen and control that lift a little bit more.
Let's go, Maui.
Stop.
Gets the start command.
Right.
That looked like a very good lift to me. See what the refs say. 3 white lights. He is on the board. It's always very stressful when you miss your opener because you need to get at least 1 lift on the board to register a total and to collect any records you might have attempted. Next up we have Heath jumping 7.5 kgs to 202 kilos. This is only 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
Bar is loaded for Heath.
Okay, the bar is loaded for Heath. There's lots of support in the crowd for him today.
Let's go.
Runs onto the platform.
We've got this.
Come on.
So we'll get behind Heath.
Stop.
No. It's not. Good attempt for Heath. 3 white lights, that is a good lift. Looks like he is on for a personal best today. Next up we have Richie with 215 kilos. In the Masters 1 division, the bar is loaded for Richie.
Let's go, bro.
Stop. Fresh.
Go.
And that moved very well. Very smooth second attempt for Richie. 3 white lights was a good lift. Next we have Tavita from Samoa jumping 5 kgs to 125 kilos.
I didn't want blocks for the second attempt.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Tavita. Just waiting for Tavita to come out. The bar is loaded for Tavita. It looks like Tavita is timing out his attempt, so we will just wait for the clock to tick over before we load the next attempt. Everyone's just giving Jason Clark a round of applause. Best known for being Evie Corrigan's coach. Evie Corrigan is the under 52 world champion. She is pretty cool.
Bar is loaded, Roy.
Okay, we have Roy next with 160 kgs. So we have a really interesting attempt selection here where he jumped only 2.5 kilos to his second and then 17.5 kilos to his third. Possibly because some technical difficulties out the back.
Stop! Press! Go! Let's go! Push!
All the way, Roy, all the way. He grinds through it and he gets that lift up. See what the refs say. I think it was good. 2-1, it was a good lift. Wow.
Bar is loaded.
That was a good lift for Roy. Next up we have Liam Jones with 160 kgs, taking a 5 kilo jump from his second. Gets the start command, grinds that bench up, and yeah, beautiful. That looked like a really lovely third attempt from Leon.
3 white lights, good left there.
165, 10 and 5.
Next up, Darren. 165
10 and
kilos.
5.
Next up we have Darren with 165 kilos to match his current personal best. Darren hasn't hit 165 kilos since 2021.
Bar is loaded,
So let's
Darren.
all get behind Darren. Let's go, Darren. 4 years in the making.
Okay, come on.
Come on, Darren. Let's go.
That's it, Darren. Stop!
Gets the start command.
Press! Go! Push, 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 go!
It's not quite there today. That is okay. He just hit the sticky point and couldn't quite push through it. Very fast off the chest, but just hit the brakes a little bit hard there. That often happens with the bench press, in that it moves quite quickly in the beginning, but then the momentum quickly drops away as you get to the middle point of the lift. Some lifters also utilize a sinking technique, which kind of increases the risk of getting stuck in the middle there. sink is when you let the bar drop down into the chest and you sort of use your chest as a bit of a springboard to get the bar up. Next up we have Otis attempting 165. He missed his second attempt, I think because of butt lift, but that moved very, very well. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, it was a good lift. So maybe one of the few examples where it is a good idea to go up after missing an attempt. He's got nothing to lose by trying, and he clearly gained in that situation. Next we have Tahiti with 170 kgs on the bar. Tahiti is getting some support in the live stream comments, so let's keep it up. It's the start command. Big sink there from Tahiti. He pushes the bar up. Yeah, really, really lovely third attempt. Didn't look that much different from his second. 3 white lights, it is a good lift. Next up we have Jedi from Australia with 177.5 kgs. This will match his best bench press attempt from his nationals performance in Australia, where he won, is therefore your national champion. Getting some cues from the Australian coaching team at the side. The Australian team have been really supportive of each other, which is really cool to see. Gets the start command. And he punches that bar up. Not quite there today. Just hit the sticky point a little bit hard. That's okay. The brakes come off on very, very quickly in the bench press, but I'm sure he'll be back to claim that later. Next we have Darren jumping up to 185.5 kgs. 7.5 kilos from his previous record attempt. So this is both a 3 lift record and a bench only record. Let's all get behind Aaron on this record attempt. 185.5 kgs. All the way, Aaron. There we go. He got it. Nice. He looks pretty chuffed with himself, and I would be too. Wow, what a good day for Aaron. Next we have Maui jumping 10 kgs up to 205 kilos. Just 2.5 kilos shy of his all-time personal best. So let's get behind Maui on this final bench press attempt.
Let's go, bro. Stop.
Gets the start command.
Come on!
I would say a very easy third bench press attempt from Maui. Potentially left some kilos on the platform there, but very good attempt. And we just got music in the venue. Okay, next we have Heath going for a Oceania regional record attempt at 207 kilos. So jumping 5 kgs from his previous attempt. Let's all get behind Heath on this record attempt. The previous record was set by himself earlier this year in Junior Worlds in Costa Rica, and that record was 205 kgs. So he is going to extend his own record by 2.5 kilos. And he fights it up. He looked pretty good to me. 3 white lights, that is a good lift. We have a new Oceania regional record set by Keith Graham. Next we have Richie attempting 225.5 kgs.
Come on, Richie.
This is going to be extending a record set last year at the Oceania Powerlifting Champs in Nauru at 225 kilos. So he's just going to chip that by 500 grams to claim it as his own. Let's all get behind Richie on this regional record attempt.
Go, Richie. Come on, Richie. Lock it. Come on. His feet.
He gets the start command. And he punches it out all the way, Richie, all the way, Tree, all the way. Just got a bit stuck in the middle there, but not for a lack of effort. He put everything into that bench press attempt. That concludes our bench press session. So we had 2 regional records taken, and we will see you in 20 minutes for our deadlift session. Bar is loaded, so we're just waiting for Roy to come on out.
All right, that's great.
170 kilos loaded on the bar. So Roy is opting for a sumo stance today. Often we see these bigger guys taking conventional more often, but whatever works best for the lifter. He gets it up, and he gets the down command. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, that was a good lift for Roy. Looked a little bit of work for an opener, but if that's what he's used to, that will be what works best. Next we have Tavita representing Samoa with 175 kilos on the bar. This will get behind him on this opening attempt. So the deadlift, is one of the least technical lifts, but still really, really difficult. There's only one command that the lifters have to listen to, and that is the down command. And they will get that command when their knees and hips are locked out and their shoulders are behind their hips. So although it is not technically a difficult lift, it's often mentally a very difficult lift. So every lifter will have their own process that they go through before getting the lift to give themselves the best shot at it. Now we have Darren pulling 230 for an opener. Taking his time. And he stands up with it. Looked pretty good to me. 3 white lights, so it was a good lift. Looked like a little bit of work as well, but often with these bigger lifters, they have a bit more grind capacity in them, so they have a lot of potential to grind through a lift. Unlike other lifters, aka myself, that just give up. Now we have Liam Jones with 230 kgs on the bar as well. He is in the Masters 2 division. That was a very easy opening attempt for Liam. The deadlifts is probably one of the more exciting disciplines of the powerlifting session, because that's where we see the real game day coaching come into play, when people are trying to pull for different podium spots or overall titles. So we might see some exciting attempt changes and game day coaching in the attempt selection in the second and third attempts. So I will do my best to keep you updated, but sometimes it can get a bit chaotic with all of the attempts coming in and out. Next we have Richie attempting 235 kilos. Sorry. Very easy attempt. The crowd noticed that, pretty much jumped with it. Okay, next we have a record attempt on an opener. We have 260 kilos from Aaron of New Zealand. He is trying to break the Masters 2 deadlift record set by Tavita in 2019. So this is a very long-standing record. And he is breaking it by 10 whole kilos. The previous record was at 250, and Aaron is opening at 260. And that moved so easy. Let's hold on to our seats and see how far Aaron is going to push this Oceania regional deadlift record. My guess is he's going to push it by 20 kgs. We will see if I'm correct. Next up we have Otis from Tahiti, opening with 265 kilos. Takes his time. And he stands it up. Looked like a pretty solid opening attempt to me. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, that was a good lift.
Bars loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Tahiti. Just taking his time. That looked like a beautiful opener to me. A very easy opener, which is how you want your opener to be. Through the white lights, that was a good lift. Next up, we're going to go up to 275 kilos for Maui. And the bar is loaded for Maui. Currently sitting in first place in the open category. Good. A very steady opening attempt from Maui.
305, 305.
Next up we have Heath, opening at 305 kilos. Heath's personal best deadlift is 327 kilos, so if this moves well, he is on his way to a deadlift personal best.
Let's go.
Very good day for Heath so far. He's gone 6 for 6, and yeah, that deadlift moved like he's going to keep the momentum going. 3 white lights, it was a good lift from Heath. Finally, we have our heaviest opener of the flight from our youngest competitor of the flight. We have Jedi from Australia opening with 310 kilos. And the bar is loaded for Jedi. Let's all get behind him on this heaviest deadlift attempt. Jedi's personal best is 325 kilos. Okay, let's all get behind him here. And this is the heaviest opener he has ever done, so training must be going well. And it looks like training is going really, really well. That moved super easy. Looks like he is on to break his own personal best. That concludes our first attempts. We're going to move into the second round of deadlifts now. All of the lifters have an attempt on the board, so we can all breathe a big sigh of relief. No one's bombing out today. We have Roy Harris jumping up 10 kilos to attempt 180 kilos.
In the future, if we're going to scrub it, roll it forward or roll it back.
While we're waiting for the bar to be loaded, some of the common infractions you'll see in deadlift is not a proper lockout. So they are soft in their knees, hips, and their shoulders aren't behind their hips. And missing the down command, so sometimes there can be like grip issues if the bar slips out of the hand. Lifters have to control the bar down to the platform, otherwise they will get a no lift for that. And finally, sometimes we will see lifters using their legs to help get the bar up, so this is known as heaving and ramping, and that is not allowed either. So it's a little bit more complicated than just picking the bar up. Let's all get behind Roy on this 180 kilo attempt. And it breaks the floor. And he drives it up. That looked like a very good attempt to me. A very steady deadlifter. Often with sumo, you will see it take a while to break the floor, and then once it gets going, it just flies up. But he was, yeah, very steady throughout the entire lift. Next up, we have Tavita jumping 35 kgs to 210 kilos. That is quite a big attempt for Tavita. Let's all get behind him on his second attempt. And he stands it up. He lowers it down to the ground. See what the refs say, 3 white lights. That was a good lift. Next up, we have Darren taking a 10 kg jump up to 240 kilos. Darren is currently in second place in the Masters 1 division, behind Richie George.
Bars loaded. Let's go, Darren.
Come on, Darren.
Let's all get behind Darren. Nice, yeah, that looked like a beautiful second attempt to me. 3 white lights, it was a good lift. Next we're going to move on to Liam Jones, who is going to attempt 242.5 kilos. Liam is also in second place in the Masters 2 division, behind Aaron Fanning.
Richie currently sitting in first place. Masters 1.
Yeah, there was one, from there we go. Yeah.
Bars loaded.
I brought that up, Okay, here we have Richie attempting 260 kilos. Richie is leading the pack in the Masters 1 class. Currently in first place. Put some weight onto that barbell. That was a very easy second attempt. I think he's got a lot left in the tank for his third. Next up we have Otis attempting 275 kilos. Otis is currently in second in the battle of the open men, behind Maui.
Bars loaded.
The bar is loaded for Otis. Let's see, Masters 2. Masters 2, push the deadlift. that was a good attempt from Otis.
We have Alan.
Next up, we have Aaron taking another regional record attempt. Now, for some context, this previous record was 250 kgs. So he is pushing this record by 27.5 kilos. That is a lot of kilos to push a record. Okay, he gets fired up. Currently being handled by John Stratton, legend of the sport in New Zealand. Okay, he takes his time. His opener moved so easy. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, lovely second attempt from Aaron. So he has pushed this record 27.5 kgs. How much is he going to load for his third?
We'll bring him within 5 kilos of second place. Bars loaded. Let's go, Hatini.
Next up, we have Tahiti with 285 kgs on the bar. Currently sitting in third place in the open division.
Easy as you like.
A very easy attempt and a nice controlled D-set down to the floor.
3 white lights.
Ref save, 3 white lights. That is a good lift. Next up, we have Maui with 295 kgs on the bar.
Total. Maintains the open class. Bars loaded. Molly.
Let's go, Maui!
This will push him to a lovely clean 800 kg total,
Let's go, brother!
maintaining his lead in the open division.
Come on, Maui! Pop it out!
Lots of support from the crowd. That was a very beautiful second attempt from Maui. I think he's still got quite a few kilos left in the tag there. He seems pretty chuffed with that. Okay, next we have Heath taking the total regional record for a spin.
Oceania. Total.
So currently the total record is sitting at 837.5 kgs. If successful,
You've got this, come on!
this will chip that record by 2.5 kilos, giving Heath 840 kgs. Let's all get behind Heath on this record attempt. That was not a record attempt. That was way too easy to be a record attempt. 3 white lights, that record is all of his. Done super nonchalantly. Next up, we have Jedi from Australia taking a crack at the Oceania regional deadlift record. So currently, this record is sitting at 335 kilos. Who's going to chip it by half a kg, set by Tristan last year at the Junior World Championships in Malta. So let's wish Jedi all the best in taking home this record.
Awesome, that's why I wanted to stay home.
His opener moved super easy, so I'm sure he's going to be able to manage this 25.5 kg jump. The bar is loaded for Jedi. Let's all get behind him. In the comments, let's all get behind Jedi. I know you're there.
Jedi.
Okay. And he locks it out. What a beautiful record attempt. Put good work into that. Wait for the reps. 2 white lights. That is a good lift. The red card was for insufficient lockout on the right hand side. But all you need is two white lights. You don't need any more than 2. So he's taking that record home with him to Australia. We're going to go back to the top of the flight of deadlifts for our final deadlifts attempt. So this is when it gets interesting. This is when we actually start to play the sport of powerlifting. We have Roy Harris jumping up 2.5 kilos to 182.5 kgs. In between each of the third deadlift attempts, the spot loading team is going to wipe down the bar, just because sometimes the chalk can build up on the bar and make it a little bit more slippery. And we want to give our lifters the best chance to get their third attempt deadlifts. So the bar is loaded for Roy. Let's get behind all of our lifters on these third attempts. They're not going to leave anything on the platform. In a slightly anticlimactic turn of events, Roy is not going to be coming out, but he has let the clock. He's let the clock time out to give the lifters in front of him that extra minute to rest, which shows really good sportsmanship. Roy has had a pretty good day so far, obviously scaring us a little bit in the squats missing his first 2 attempts, but he quickly recovered from that, so I think he can walk away pretty pleased with his performance today. He walks away with a 600 kg total. Awesome. Next we have the bar loaded for Tavita, representing Samoa. With 220 kilos on the bar in the Masters 3 division. Let's all get behind him. It will be pretty sick if I'm deadlifting 220 when I'm 60 years old. Lots of support from his coach at the side there. Let's all get behind him. And he pushes the floor away. He locks out his knees, and that looked just as easy as his second attempt, I think. 3 white lights. That was a good lift for Tavita. Tavita has also had a very good day. Next up, we have Darren Neves attempting 250 kilos. A legend in Auckland powerlifting. The bar is loaded for Darren. Currently in second place. If he gets this, he will have a total of 655 kilos. Oh. Yeah. Okay, let's go, Darren. Got off the floor, but just a little bit too heavy today. That's okay. Darren has had a fantastic day on the platform. He should walk away a happy man. Next up, we have Liam, also attempting 250 kilos. This will give him, if successful, this will put him in second place in the Masters 2 division with a total of 640 kilos. So let's all get behind him on this last deadlift attempt. And that breaks the floor. It gets past his knees. He's just going to stand up. He's just going to stand up. He puts a good fight. So close not for a lack of effort there. These men are going to be pushing themselves to the very limit on these last deadlift attempts. Next up, we have Richie George attempting 280 kilos, taking a 20 kg jump. Richie is currently in first place in the Masters 1 division. Sitting there relatively comfortably with a 725 kg total. If successful, this will give him a 745 kg total, which places him 100 kilos ahead of his competition. So let's see if he can break that 100 kilo mark ahead of his competition. So we'll get behind him.
Let's go, Richie. Come on. Big pump.
It breaks the floor and he stands it up. That looked way too easy to be a third attempt deadlift. Let's see what the refs say, 2-1. It was a good lift. You only need 2 white lights. The red was for insufficient lockout on that right hand side. He goes to shake all of the refs' hands. Wiped out that Masters 1 division. Okay, next up we have Otis taking 282.5 kgs for a spin. He is currently in second place in the open battle. However, this is subject to change as we have 2 more open lifters to come.
Let's go.
So we'll get behind Otis. And he stands that up. Such a good attempt from Otis. Waits for the down command. Just couldn't quite hear it. 2-1. That was a poor lift. Not entirely sure why. His coach might go to the jury to contend that. Next up, we have Aaron Fanning taking a 285 kg deadlift, extending the current record by 35 kgs. And this is also a total record attempt, giving him a total of 720.5, chipping the current total record by half a kg. Set 2 years ago. That's okay. Not quite there today. He still walks away with the Deadlift Oceania regional record. So not a bad day in the office for Aaron. He has also had a really clean day. Oh, also taking away a bench record. So 2 records, 8 for 9. Can't complain about that. Next we have Tahiti, attempting 297.5 kilos. So Tahiti is currently in second place of the open battle. We have Tahiti, Otis, and Maui all competing for those podium spots today. So if successful, this deadlift will pull Tahiti from third place to second place.
The bar is welcome to hit. This for second place.
Let's all get behind Tahiti.
Let's get behind him.
Alrighty, let's all get behind Tahiti on this final deadlift. That moved like a very solid deadlift attempt. He controls the bar down to the ground. Let's see what the refs say. 2-1, that was a good lift. Again, you only need 2 white lights. The yellow on the left-hand side might have been for a bit of hitching and or ramping. Next up, we have Maui with 305 kilos. Maui is currently leading the pack in the open battle. He's already sitting in first place, so he's just looking to extend his total. Let's all get behind Maui on this final deadlift attempt.
Let's go, Maui! Let's go! Stay with it, man!
He breaks the floor, he stands up. Dare I say that was easy? A very good final attempt from Maui. 3 white lights. That was a good lift. He solidifies his place as the Oceania regional powerlifting champion for the open 120 plus class. Next up, we have Heath Graham taking 330 kilos for a spin, looking to extend the total record by 10 kilos. Just a reminder, the previous record total was sitting at 837.5 kilos. Heath chipped that on his second deadlift by 2.5 kgs, and he's looking to further extend that another 10 kgs on his final attempt deadlift. So let's all get behind Heath on this final attempt deadlift to solidify his place as the Oceania regional record holder. This, and he stands it up. There was more in the tank there. Heath walks away as your Oceania junior champion with a 850 kg total and your Oceania regional total record holder. Let's take a breath. Next up, we have Jedi from Australia taking 345 kgs for a spin. He has already claimed the junior Oceania regional deadlift record. He is looking to push that by another 9.5 kilos and will give him a 800 kg total. Okay, the bar is loaded for Jedi. Let's all get behind him here. All the way from Australia. Let's make it worth it. He already has this record. He's just looking to extend it further. It breaks the floor. It gets past the knees. Will his hips get through? I think they will. He locks it out. Let's wait for the refs. That looked like a pretty good lift. Oh, red lights, sorry. Lockout and missing the calls. But it was such a good effort. I think that was in his heart a good lift. 330 kilos. $345 kilos, sorry, in our heart. That was such a good deadlift session. We will see you back later for the results.
total, Darren Neves from New Zealand. In first place, with a 745 kilo total, Richie George from New Zealand.
3, 2, 1. Thank you.
In the Masters 2 category, in third place with a 600 kilo total, Roy Harris from Nauru. In second place, with a 632.5 kilo total, Liam Jones from New Zealand. In first place with a 713 kilo total, Aaron Fanning from New Zealand.
Go on, Aaron!
Three, two, one. Thank you.
Round of applause for the Masters 2 120 kilo lifters. In the Masters 3 category, in first place with a 520 kilo total, Tavita Lapina from Samoa.
Three, two, one. Thank you.
Moving into the open category, we will be doing individual lift middles. So in the squat event, in third place with a 250 kilo squat, Tahira Estelle from Tahiti. In second place with a 275 kilo squat, Otis Tahuhu Atama from Tahiti. And in first place with a 300 kilo squat, Maui Kupu from New Zealand. Moving into the bench press events. In third place with a 165 kilo bench, Otis Tahuhu Atala from Tahiti. In second place with a 175 kilo bench, Tahira Estelle from Tahiti. And in first place with a 205 kilo bench press, Maui Kupu from New Zealand. Moving into the deadlift event. In third place with a 275 kilo deadlift, Otis Tahuhu Atama from New Zealand. In second place with a 297.5 kilo deadlift, Tahira Estelle from Tahiti. And in first place with a 305 kilo deadlift, Maui Kupu from New Zealand.